Alive again, as always. We're back to creating a survival horror game this week, and we're very close to finishing all the environments. I'm hoping that over the next couple of days, we can actually finish all of the environments that we've got left to do. Just depends if any additional environments come up. So the plan today is to do the the containment cells, where they sort of keep the prisoners that they're testing on, the ones that are still alive. And if there's more time, I'll also do a security room, which will be kind of like this room, and it'll be like a small kind of room. And then tomorrow we'll probably do it's like a big container room where they keep all the big equipment, and we got suggested to do like an armory for all the weapons, so I might do that tomorrow as well. All that's left to do after that is basically the sewers area and any other areas that you can think of, really, and then the game's pretty much done. It's just to go over all the details, connect all the corridors to all of the doors and stuff like that, implement all the camera angles and gameplay and things like that. So, but level design wise, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hello, Small Man. Thank you for those lovely images you sent me. They weren't nudes, but they were very close to disturbing nudes. You should see the creations that he sent me. Very, very strange. Hello, Future Cloud. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Isaac. I hope you're doing good too. Gotta survive the horror. I know. And we're only just getting started. I'm just going to put a thumbnail on this. See, I don't know if I should tweet this, because I feel like if I tweet this, people might rage. You know? We don't want our Twitter feed full of dream stuff or live stream stuff. So I'm a bit like, do I tweet? Do I not tweet? Do I just leave it this week? Because even if I did tweet, right, let's face it, people's timelines are probably full of politics. So I doubt they would even notice this tweet. That's the way I'm thinking about it right now. So I might just go ahead with the stream like this. I'm just going to update the YouTube thumbnail just for any new viewers that come in, so they can see the proper thumbnail. Hopefully that worked. Hey Red Stool, welcome back. I noticed that you saw the new Final Fantasy video. So I'm going to try and do every week now. I'm going to try and make more videos based on a variety of topics. Some of them will be like a top 10, some of them will be like a collection of a certain type of dream, and as well as I'll do some topics that we can debate about, some progress update videos, maybe some animations when I get some stuff finished. So yeah, you should expect videos to be a bit more regular on top of the live streams that we're always doing. Let me see if I can pronounce this name. Zijim Filmin, is that right? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sewer level. Oh yes, the sewer. That's like the epic conclusion. That's where you need to escape, because you're in the underground lab, right? So you're going through the sewers, and then you need to try and get back to the streets, and it'll be the same street area where we left the restaurant. So it's like all connected, and we'll maybe use the car from the restaurant to escape somehow. We'll see. To tweet or not to tweet? I know, I decided not to tweet. Whatever, just leave it this week. Yeah, I watched a video about FF7 games on Dreams. Thanks for adding mine, man. Yeah, no problem. It was pretty cool. I think we got a nice collection. I actually had about 15 creations. I was originally going to do 15 Final Fantasy VII creations, But then I thought, well, maybe if I do 7, it kind of like 7 Final Fantasy 7 creations, it kind of fits together. So I might do a second video with more creations if there's a demand for it, because there were a lot of good creations that I missed out. There's one where you could actually drive the the motorbike. I think it has a proper name, but yeah, there's one like that, and there's a few other ones, and plus your old one as well, Redstone, your old level. I was going to include that one as well, but I thought I would include that one in the second video. That way we can take a closer look at the actual battle system this time around. But yeah, that's something I'm going to try and do more often. So we'll still keep doing the streams, and we'll try and get more videos on top of that as well. So I think it'll be pretty cool. It's a lot of work, but I kind of want it, so I'm going to work as hard as I can to get as much valuable content out as I can. Alright, so that's just got a blank, kind of like a blank room here. If I've got thermal space, I'll try and create both areas in the one area. So like we could just use this as the security office. Just get rid of obviously the high tech stuff. We don't need that anymore. All we need is this door, some TVs. I don't even know if like this room, I don't even know if we'll use these TVs, but it's like a security room, so we kind of need some kind of TV. So I'll redesign this area, but I'll make it smaller, because get rid of some of this stuff. I don't even know if we're going to use any of this for the containment rooms. I'll keep some of it, I guess, but it was all Delirium's creation, so we can easily find them again. So let me just quickly organise this stuff here, because I'll remix both of these scenes. So even if I do make the security room here and the containment cell down here, I can always remix this scene twice, just so that we get more thermal space for each of the places, the rooms. So let me see. It's probably easier if I bring all this stuff forward, because the security room is going to be quite tight. So I guess maybe it could be a bit more. So you're walking in here, imagine there's panels here. It's going to be, I think it'll be like a really small room like this, but I'll put TVs around on this side and on this side as well. And if we need to expand the room to add like a table or something, I can probably expand it a bit more as well. And down here with John, Jerry, Steve, I think I'll keep the cameras, because I think if this is a containment cell, you kind of want to keep your eye on all of the people that you've got effectively trapped in this place. So it's kind of like a prison cell, I suppose. But I'm going to change the door, because I think this door is probably better for that. Put it down here. Right, there we go. Perfect. So I was thinking about doing a couple of different containment cells. So we might have one cell that just holds like 1 or 2 people. So if you think like a prison cell, there'll be like a bunk bed, and the room really doesn't have that much space, to be honest. And then we would have a second containment room, just to add some variety, that had a larger amount of people, so maybe it was like a wider room. Or maybe there was like some, I don't know, mutations that were a bit more, bit less human-like. Maybe they needed a bit more space to move around. Yeah, I watched your video. That's the one. Yeah, Aerith or Ares? Aerith. Aerith all day long. Ares was a mistake. Believe me. My old one is simple and runs better, but I think my new one should get noticed more. Oh yeah, I mean, it's just to show an extra good Final Fantasy level, to be honest. Hey Stu, welcome back. Hey chaps, hope you're all groove-tastic. Oh yes, we're doing very groovy. Very groovadelic. Oh yes. I hope you're doing well too. Hey Foxact, welcome back. Goodness, this game is so important. Hope Mortal Kombat uses something like this for make your own fatality. Oh yeah. What is make your own fatality? Is that a feature? Stimo! Is that your new nickname? Yeah, my voice got a bit weird. I was laughing. The Small Who Man sent me these pictures and I couldn't stop laughing and it kind of broke my throat a little bit. I kind of feel it, you know. Ares for life? No, never, man. If you come from the United States, okay, I can understand why you would say Ares, because that's where they called her that. But if you come from the UK or Japan or whatever, I think it's universally known as Aerith. Big debates here today. Apologies, haven't been on as much. Just became a dad, loving it. Oh wow, congratulations! Is it a mini stew or a stew areta? I mass-produced some jazz punk props today, LB, so I'll be able to spice my game up a bit. Oh, nice, very good. Yeah, so you're making like a sequel or something like that. Big John Jerry Steve, don't enter my cell. Right, so we'll look for things that are in like a prison, right? Maybe we can find some things which will be relevant. A woodland prison cell. Oh well. We always find tracks about everything we're looking for. So this is an actual prison cell. It's got horrible walls though. Mur de prison. Oh yeah. Nobody's getting out of that. See, right. We could use the bunk. Don't think. Oh, why again? Why do people keep doing this to me? Just delete your damn floor when you make an asset. Don't keep it. Nobody wants that shit. Life lesson, people. Right, I'll put that there. This is like a bunk bed for John Jerry Steve. Look at the size of it. Right, let me make it a bit smaller. Right, put it kind of like that. Sorry, John Jerry Steve. Just shows you how big John Jerry Steve is when you compare him to the rest of this thing. Where's our guy? Where's our puppet? He's gone? He's actually gone? I don't know what happened. Oh look! Oh look! This is a new low for him. He's always hiding from us. And today he's found the ultimate hiding place. He's like, you'll never find me under here. He'll be too busy looking, like, where the hell is he? Where the hell did he go? Well, he's right there. God damn it. Like, I can never take my eye off you for 1 second. Honestly, we should just make, like, a compilation video of every time this puppet went missing. We could probably make a proper, lengthy video with that. Right. Here we go, back in action. As you can see, these doors are very narrow. I might actually need to make them a bit bigger, because if you look, it's like it fits the body fine, to be honest. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's a bit too tight. Let me see. So like, for example, that. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I thought I changed my grid there. Oh, it's because I did plus. I meant to do minus. So I'll just try to line those up. So that's the choices we've got. So I mean, like, that door is bloody huge, but I think for depending on the size of the person, I guess that would probably make the most sense. Like, I'll keep this door handy. In fact, I think we've got one up there anyway, so I'll make the door slightly bigger, and then we'll have the bunk bed here. So as you can see, we're just going to test this. Looks alright. He's got a big bit of space. I mean, that's a lot of room he's got there. So come in here. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it like that. I think that's a good enough space. Let me see what else we had for prisons as well. Let me see here. Congrats, Stu. Yeah, it's good news. Fatalities are videos of you finishing your opponent. Oh, who are we finishing? John Jerry Steve? Finish him. Oh! UK guy, she was Ares in FF7 original. No, she was not. No way. She was Aerith in my game. And I come from the UK. I think you had a dodgy copy. Maybe you had like an American copy or something. That's weird. Because mine was Aerith. I swear mine was Aerith. Unless they did like 2 versions of it. Like some discs said Ares, some discs said Aerith. Who knows? Excuse me. Some Mortal Kombat games did allow you to make a fatality by button combos. I'm not sure if there was one where you can actually make one with parts. I barely play Mortal Kombat, so I would have no idea. Hey, Entratake, what up? You're here to talk politics today, aren't you? Oh yeah. I hope you're doing well. I seen your updated gun. I like that you keep improving your template. It actually really helps people. I thought you should hear that. I thought you should know. You're really helping us. You're saving us a lot of trouble. Because I'll definitely be using that. I'll definitely be using that template next year. That's the next big game. So after Subject, a survival horror, we're going to be making a horror first-person shooter, and I do want something like a sort of army-like shooting mechanics, because you're kind of part of like a SWAT team. You're not SWAT, but it's the same kind of idea. And I like guns that have a bit of weight to them, you know. The Penguin in Arkham. What the hell is that? Ren's mental prison? The environment does look a bit mental. Right, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Prison assets. We've also got a bunk bed like that, which is quite similar. I mean, I don't know which one's better. This one's more basic. This is like, oh, you've had a rough day. Well, you don't know how rough it gets in here. Right, let me just. I'll get one of these as well. Maybe we could use that for the other room. There we go. Just make it a wee bit smaller. That'll do, right? That'll do. Papa Stew. Oh yes. Was working on a metal track. I was gonna send you, Isaac. I have no musical talent. We're in the same boat. I sent Isaac my track, and I'm like, if you want to make any minor changes to make it better, by all means. I come back and the track has changed completely. It's completely different to what it was before. Yeah, an unofficial spin-off sequel to my last unofficial spin-off to Jazz Punk. I hope you're learning, and hope you're improving your games as you go. get more story in your games. I want a proper Small Human game full of Bovarettas everywhere. Thanks guys. A wee lass sleeps all the time, so hopefully I can still dream. Yeah, dream on. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's I was one of my friends. You know him in the chat sometimes. Jinkies Gaming. They had him and his partner. They had a baby, not too long ago as well. And he says it's the weirdest feeling. Like as soon as you get her in your arms, it's like he said it was like he didn't even think it was real. Like it was a weird feeling. It was like, you know, oh my god, I created this thing, you know. It must have been very surreal. Look at that. It's a, what, see, a John Jerry Steve toilet. It's a big John Jerry Steve toilet right there. Look. Right, let's go for more human-sized toilets now. Right. Do you know, I could be really cruel and just put the toilet right next to right next to them. Oh my god, that smells, man. Why don't you go to the toilet elsewhere? How cruel would that be to put the toilet right there, man? The smell would be atrocious. I think because of the shape of it. Alright, I fixed it. Good. What about you, Blue Puppet Man? Do you wanna go and test out our toilet? You know, I mean, by all means, give it a go. You might fall down, but whatever, right? Put it like that. So there we go. We'll get our bunk beds, A and B bunk beds. Got our toilet. It's basically going to be a very plain cell, to be honest. There's not really going to be much in these cells. There's going to be, like, you can investigate quite a few cells. Some of them will be locked. Other ones will be inaccessible. So we'll create one cell, one small cell and one sort of large cell, and then I can remix those and make different varieties, just the same as we did with the patients' rooms in the hospitals. We just make one, and then we can just flip it round and, you know, change certain details and items inside, just to make it a bit different. Can you add my track, LB? Is that the 65% one? I don't think so. You'll get your rent when you delete this damn floor. Yeah, I know. We'll get the floor. We just need to find an appropriate floor for the cell, right? Because the other floors we found were for the lab areas. And see, I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I want the floor for the cell to be like a really rotten kind of floor, or if I want it to be very asylum-like, where it's like you know, padded walls and stuff. So it's more safe. I mean, we could use that for the outside, for the corridors, but for the inside, floor. This is called floor. So if you're ever stuck for names for your creations, just go for floor. I think floor will do. It's going to be so difficult. Maybe I should just try and find like a collection, maybe. Has anyone made a floor collection? Cyber floor. A collection of 3 things. Maybe it's alright though, right? Maybe it does the job. So let me see. Whoa. Looks like it's been made with Lego. So hold on, I'll take some of these out. What are you thinking about this floor? Do you think this floor might meet the gravy? I feel like this floor and that floor is the same, just that this one's combined those 2 parts, so it's not really necessary, I don't think. So we'll get this floor. Maybe it works. Oh, hello. I didn't mean that. Sorry. Let's see what other floors we can find. Because since we are in this sort of futuristic underground lab, I kind of want it to be floors that you wouldn't normally see. So I don't know if I would use that kind of floor because it's see-through. I mean, we could use the floor technically. I mean, that could work. Just depends what kind of style we're going for. I do want it to seem like a very awful looking cell, you know. So we've got some more floors in here. I was thinking I would probably put this on like the outside, because I think if you put that in a cell, people would try and like break it open, wouldn't they? They would try and rip it open with their fingers. So I think we need a floor that's less of a grate. It's called something like headache or you bullet. Something like that. Yeah, is that the big long one you sent me? The picture. New low, nice. They can't kill you if you're not in the level. Yet. Naughty povere trinca. I know. What's he like? Hey Joe, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. It's a new low for the puppet, literally. Oh, full of the jokes today. So let's assume Puppy Retrinca is 7'5". Oh god, I've been scaling this level all wrong this whole time. Puppet, put me down. I've had enough of this. I've had 6 months. I've been pulled apart, and I've had it. I've absolutely had it now. Right, this floor looks like it's got a few different options, so we could use any of them. Hey LBA, I've been working on a different game based on Donkey Kong Country, but it's a Nintendo game, so I need to change it to non-copyright. Got any ideas to replace the banana as with a different item? To be honest, you probably could still use the banana. I don't think that would be a problem. Maybe just change the shape of the monkey. I saw that someone was making a Donkey Kong Country game, like a different one from the one we played on stream, and he renamed it to something really crappy, like the Monkey Adventure Kingdom or something. So yeah, people are having to get really creative now when it comes to naming their copyrighted stuff, you know. But if you really want to change the banana, I don't know, maybe use a coconut. Maybe that could work. Shouldn't John Jerry Steve fall the whole time down because his weight isn't balanced that well? Well, he is doing a lot of training at the medical gym. He's getting a lot of shots, equilibrium shots. So I think he's managing. You know, he's managing. He's I don't know how he does it, to be honest. I mean, his whole right side is a bit heavier than the left, but maybe technically, maybe his left side is the strongest because his left side is the one that's trying to hold up the right side. So maybe the left side is super muscular and we just don't know. We just don't even realise that yet. Coconuts, yep, said the same thing, yep, coconuts. Plantain. Kumquat. What are you going to call it? Monkey King Country? The County of Kong. It's a British game. Welcome to the County of Kong. May I see your license, please? I thought Conky Dong was pretty hilarious. I know, but very inappropriate. I mean, if you use the word dong, you're just asking for trouble. But there was another one that had a really bad name, and I need to find it to see. I made a horror track today. You could easily use it for loading screen or something in subject. Is that the one that you sent me? The headache one? Conky Dong. Reminds me, I actually made a dark ambient track yesterday. I can send it to you later, LB. Yeah, I'll add both Small Humans and your tracks, just to give us a bit more variety, I guess. I'm swimming with tracks. I feel like every week we're getting a new track to add. Conky's Dong. Well, she's certainly better than anything I managed to create in Dreams. There you go. Maybe you'll use that as inspiration, you know. People walk in and you're standing in front of your TV doing things. Like, it worked before. I'm just trying it in Dreams. Walking on music. Cyberfloor 2077. Is that what it was called? That road from afar literally looks identical to the road I made for my jazz punk game. I always rip open the floor with my fingers. Yeah, that's what everyone does when they're trying to escape. You know, so you can never be too careful. The flooring guy, when he comes in, he's like, right, I've got some tips for you. We need to create a floor that, you know, people can't just rip apart. It'll cost a bit extra, but it'll definitely be worth it. It's a premium. The only ones that are escape proof, that's the premium package, I'm afraid. It's the only one that you need, but it's premium. It may be 65%, but I want your live reaction. 65%, that's going to cripple this game, trust me. Probably do it at the end then, once we're finished, and then I don't need to worry about anything going crazy. Hey Ian, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Head Accorabulate is a different track, not the horror track. Oh damn, there's so many tracks now. I can't keep track of your tracks. See, Swickful, I can make terrible jokes too. Kong, the King of Donkey Country. 185% music. That's all this is. The whole game. It's just one big music piece. Is the banana public domain when used in a game? I mean, no one really owns the rights to a banana. Exactly, no one owns a banana. Until now, till Future Cloud just trademarked his banana. I mean, you can trademark your own banana, but the general bananas, I don't think you can do that. LB, you need to react to our collab as well. I'll just be sitting there for 18 minutes going, and then once the 18 minutes are over, I'll be like, it's good. Right, let's move on. I'm not very good at critiquing art and critiquing music. That is my lack of specialities. Don't steal my banana. Do you know you can get finger bananas? I'm not joking, they're the size of your finger. They're like miniature bananas. So if you just want to shove one right in your mouth, like really easily, buy those ones. Unless you don't have a problem with that. You can also buy apple bananas. They're small bananas and they taste like an apple, funny enough, which is a weird combination. Banana Ultra, trademark. We should give John Jerry Steve a banana. Just put a big banana in here. The big things, try to eat the banana. Because like, he can't really consume, because like, he doesn't have a bottom jaw. He's like Sir Daniel Fortescue, he only has the top jaw. So he literally can't chew anything, so he kind of needs his big plant arm to do all the chewing for him. I've been bested. Damn right mate, I win. Right, so let's look at these floors. We'll get a few different floors here. It's deciding, you know, it's like we're going to like IKEA or something, you know, we're looking at flooring, we're trying to decide what flooring's the best. Basic tiles. I mean, we could use these tiles, because white or black. We could do a contrast, we could do a black floor with a white wall. Or we could just do everything white. To be honest, I kind of like this, because it's kind of what I was looking for, just sort of like plain tiles. You know, it sort of gets the job done. And then we can use the other ones for outside of the cells. This is what we're going to be doing after we do the level design. We have to go back and put floors on everything. Everything. Floors and walls. I should just rename the stream to, we're doing some flooring today. And then some plastering. If anyone's got any expertise in that department. by all means, let me know. Right, so let me organise the next jukebox, because now we're going to Isaac's first of two favourite jukeboxes. It's the Silent Hill jukebox. That's right, or at least I could say the Dreams Silent Hill jukebox. So, if we're going to do the black flooring with the white wall, I'll test that first, see how it looks. If it doesn't look so good, we can just make everything white, just to make him look like a proper crazy person. Look at that though, the flooring, it's like it comes through the middle, right? Sorry dude, but can you just stand up here right now? It's like when your mum comes in to hoover. It's like, can you just stand on your bed please until I finish the hoovering? Thanks. Thanks a lot. Right. I'm just going to wing this, right? When Silent Hill comes on, you cannot stop singing it. It's a curse and a blessing. So let me put the wall down here. I can't wait. I still can't wait to get a streaming PC, because then we can literally play any track that we want, man. From any soundtrack. We can even play 80% thermal tracks instantly, if they're on YouTube. Right, do you think that looks good? The contrasting with the white wall with the black floor, or do you think we should just make everything white to make him like a crazy person? Let me see. Right, it's just an example, right? I'll move this over just so you can see it on both sides. So, what do you think? The white wall, excuse me, the white wall with the black flooring, or the white wall with the white flooring? Because both could work. I'm just not sure which is best. Media Molecule still wins with Olympic Banana. I know that is one crazy video. Who thinks about that? Running with a banana. Is it called a banapple? They are GMOs and bad for you. The mining bananas are called plantains. Banapple? I've never heard of a banapple before. It's a certain banana, but I don't know, it just tastes like an apple. I don't really eat them that much though. I usually like the big bananas. I hate Apple products except the iPad Pro for digital art with Apple Pencil and Beats Audio. And you can't eat that kind of apple either, unfortunately. My track's full name is Hedicarubulate Zentorid Gribiphoboid Triangulate Reptulic. Truly amazing, oh yeah. Just try to say that. I felt blessed. Welcome back to Silent Hill. Once we get the streaming PC, we're going to play through the entirety of Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. It's going to be an experience. I like black and white striped 4. You like this one? Contrast is good. Walls are never really the same as floors anyway. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but when you think about, you know, those crazy rooms where it's like the whole room is white, so it's like the ceiling's white, the floor's white, the wall's white. So, like, my idea was like, should we just make everything white, where it's like a crazy person would go insane, like everything's white, there's no stimulus? Or do we just try and make something that's a bit different with the black and the white, you know? That's it, really. Black tiles matter. They do. They certainly do. They have just as much value as the white ones. Dog. Big bananas. Oh yeah. Sog dong. If you can't eat that kind of apple, then why does it have a bite taken out of it, huh? Tell me, who bit the apple? Oof, that's like the biggest mystery, isn't it? I bet you it was the Illuminati. That big eyeball. Who bit the apple? That's the question of the day. Who bit the apple in the Apple logo? John Kubrick, H. Filmulat, bit the apple. Do you want to give us a backstory on his how this came to be, Small Who Man? I'm curious. You've got me very, very curious now. Right. It's like the best soundtrack ever, man. Best soundtrack ever. Right, I don't know how wide this is going to be. This room. Because I do want it to be like really, really tight, man. Here we go. It's the thing you're going to have to worry about, Stu. In horror movies, it's always the little creepy girl that comes for you, man. You gotta watch out. I don't even know if that makes it look better. I mean, I didn't mean to put that white stripe between the floor, but it might look a bit better that way. Nah. Hold on. I'll fix it. There we go. And now just need to get our beautiful, beautiful walls sorted. I'll give the player a bit more space, I think. I'll put the walls there. There you go. What are you doing there? I told you to stay up here. Did anyone see him move? Because I didn't see it happen. It must have been when I moved the bunk beds. Must have been like, don't move me from my bunk bed. You told me to stay up here, man. Oh, it's all wonky. Hold on. I ruined the wall. Hold on. They're all set to like different grid placements. It's my fault. I did it. It was my problem. Right. Just because... There you go. Are you excited that we're almost finished all the level design? Watch this, guys. By a looter, try to get in my house. It's like, how are you? Get off my property. Right, anyway. Where were we? No backstory. He just saw the apple and bit it. Random guy from Dublin. Damn. Did they run out of cider apples or something? Decided to eat. Decided to eat an apple. Company apple. F-Stripe, I'm excited. Yes. And then we'll get to see the gameplay unfolding upon our very eyes. It's going to be legendary. Hold on, I'm going to fix this floor slightly. Does anyone else get like really OCD about this kind of stuff? Like, you know, like really intricate, like it has to be perfectly on the grid. You know, like that floor needs to line up with that wall perfectly. even if the player doesn't realise it, I realise it, and I don't want it. So when you get to this room, you'll know that I paid close attention to the aligning of these these squares. Right, is that enough? Do you think that's enough? Let's see how big this room looks. I don't even remember what this track's from, but it's ingrained in my memory now. Right. I think this looks like a a kind of good size. Excuse me. I blame Small Who Man. He made me laugh too much, and it totally crippled my throat. Let's just put the toilet there. It's fun, right? Put the toilet like right there. There you go. And they say put your pillow here. It's mandatory to put your pillow here. You can't put it anywhere else, man. Right, let me copy these ones around here as well. This is the part where it gets a bit messed up, isn't it? Isn't it? Alright, I mean it's not so perfect, but I think it does the job for now. Hold on. Is that out or... Oh, that's why, because this floor, these floors are meant to be on the ground, these floors are not on the ground. Ah, okay. Which means I need to bring these floors up, right? There we go. There we go. It's looking pretty tasty now, right? So we'll walk in here. You can come over here and show the people what this is going to look like. Right. And then we can get rid of our other shabby as hell wall. So the size of this looks not too bad. Makes me think, I probably should have put more effort into making walls and floors right from the beginning. That way we wouldn't have had this problem now. Right, so let's see. So it looks quite nice, doesn't it? So let me see if I'll flip this and then put it closer to the toilet. There we go. Perfect. So now we just need to figure out what we're going to put in here. If we put another cell maybe in the other side, maybe. I didn't want to put too many people in the one area, but maybe this isn't a proper prison, so maybe they don't have, you know, the capacity to keep all these people in a cell together. So let's just assume, because of evil budget cuts, they've got no choice but to throw as many people in a cell as they can. Move over a wee bit. There you go. We added a bit more life to it now. So you get 4 guys using the one toilet. There you go. Lovely. So we'll make like a few different versions of these, and we'll also have the big area here as well, where we'll probably house the bigger dudes. Let's say. He's getting stuck. His head's stuck right in that bloody bed. What's he like? Unfold upon my eyes. Let's see it all come together. Sometimes I do. By the way, expect more random absurd names for my tracks. It's going to be part of me. It will make my music recognisable. Yeah, recognisable, but no one will know. They'll be like, well, what was that track called again? It was like Bovered Trinkarina Bombara. That one that goes like do 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 do. Sorry, LB. Oh, no worries. I'll learn a new language. We'll learn the Small Human language. Darn you, Small Who Man. I know he's making everything so complicated for everyone. Are you going to texture fecal matter spread across the walls? They are prisoners after all. Yeah, but they're humane prisoners. They're not prisoners because they did wrong things. They've been kidnapped against their will. This is people they've taken from the streets, or people that the hospital didn't care for. They didn't realise they left. People with minor incidents. So they basically took them down to the hospital. You know, they whacked them over the head with a shoe, and then they woke up and they were trapped in here. So most of the people in here were good people. Not all of them, but some. But I mean, if you're so desperate and you want me to put some fecal matter around the place, I mean, I could do it. I mean, there's nothing saying I can't do it, you know. It's possible, you know. That's what I'm going to do with my ragdoll horror game. They are prisoners and there are no toilets, so might as well smear it on the walls. I know. It's just like a dog wiping its arse on the floor. You just have carpets, little rugs on the floor, and it's like people just rub against it. Ah, oh, lovely image. Write a poem in feces. I know. I am the 100th comment. How do you know this? It does not tell me the comment number. Unless you're talking about the PS4. I'm not on the PS4. I'm sure they are there against their own will. Wouldn't you rebel with your own poo? I mean, you're the one that has to live in this room afterwards, you know? And you're going to have at least 3 other people in the same room as you who are going to be like, oh, Swickful, what, oh man, what are you up to? Not this crap again. We've been through this. Enough's enough, man. We're already going insane. So what are you working on today? Hey Alpha, so we're working on like the containment cells, kind of like prison cells inside the lab. So we've got like a smaller one here. People want me to smear fecal matter everywhere, they're obsessed. And then we're going to have John Jerry Steve's going to have his own compartment. We're going to make a bigger cell in here as well. And then up here we're redoing that surveillance room, but now it's going to be like a security room. So it's going to be like have cameras, not just in the underground lab, but these cameras are going to be all over the hospital, around the street. They've been monitoring everyone basically. So get those 2 done today, and then tomorrow we'll do the armory, I guess, and last we'll do the big containment units. So you know, all the big shipment containers, we'll make a lot of those. That's where they get all their bio equipment in from. And I'm thinking about, like, every Resident Evil style game, there's always like this lift in the game, but it's not a traditional lift. It's more like a diagonal lift. It kind of goes like that, like up the way like that. You know the one I'm talking about. You stand on it, you press the button, and it just kind of goes like up that way. And that's like, it's always at the end of the game. I feel like we need to make one of those. You know, if you played Resident Evil 2, you will have seen it. It's in Resident Evil 2, the remake and old one. It's also in Resident Evil 0 as well, if anyone's ever played that game. So there's plenty of examples for it. Right, here we go. Isaac's favourite, Resident Evil music. How can you not like this, Isaac? The Resident Evil music is just exquisite. Come on. You cannot deny how good this sounds. Honestly, this is like, it's probably like the best track you'll ever hear, Isaac. Come on. Who doesn't like Resident Evil music? It's like saying you don't like music at all. Come on, man. Right, let me just file this down so it saves me some time. Right, I think we're just about at the wall. What the hell? I found a new floor. Goodbye, floor. Oh no, that was the old floor that we didn't group from last week. Right, we got rid of it. We got rid of it. So we'll do part 2. This containment cell is going to be a bit longer. I don't necessarily think it'll be as long as this template here, but I will make it a bit longer than normal. It's funny how you zoom out and the flecks just start to disappear. You get a bit closer and everything starts to look a bit better, even if it's just like a tiny bit. See? I think I need to bring it up slightly. It's a new room, it doesn't really matter, right? Just bear with me here. Right. Got a new bed, because the people in this room, they really took care of them, I'd say. Because they actually gave them pillows and sheets, which was very generous. Very, very generous. So let me get our wee guy over here. Come on, wee man, it's time to go. Darrowed Sandstorm. Oh yeah, we'll start playing that. Every stream we'll start playing that. Nah, I'll get copyright striked. Smear it on the door handle so the guards get messy hands when they open it. God damn it. The joke's on you though, because they're going to grab you. They're going to be like, you're going to have a big mustache, big goatee all the way around. Puppet is freaking out. I know, look at him, look at his legs. It's like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Yeah, Puppy the Trinker is claustrophobic. Hey FanFizz, welcome back. Roll, yeet. Yeah, in the top it says 107 or something comments right now. Alright, I'm on the iPad and I can't see it. That's a lot of comments. Oh, Swickful pooped on the walls again. That's Swickful, what's he like? And it's green! I thought we told him last week. I know he never learns, does he? Good point. Guess it wouldn't exactly go down well with your fellow cellmates. No. Especially, maybe, what if they get the same idea and you've got like 4 people taking a shit all over the floor, all over the walls. And can you imagine how that's going to accumulate? Because these guys, they're already doing like these experiments on you, so they may be like, what happens if we isolate people in their own feces? You know, how would that affect their mental state as well as their physical well-being? Maybe we could create the ultimate tyrant machine. If you can withstand a room with your own feces, you would be mentally strong enough to be the ultimate weapon, don't you think? F old floor. Yeah, goodbye old floor. You've served us well throughout all these months, but time is up. I don't know, I just feel like the Resident Evil OST is just nothing special. It fits the game, but it doesn't leave any impact on me. Well, I guess. I mean, this is just Resident Evil 3. I mean, maybe there's other Resident Evil games that you like the music of, but if you think the whole franchise is one big pile of shit, then alright, fair enough. But I love Resident Evil music. It's just so good, like it just gets stuck in your head. I doubt anybody can deny that these tracks have not been stuck in their head at some point. It would be nice to get more Resident Evil tracks in the stream, like the second game and stuff, but we can only rely on Red Stool for that, because I do not have the cable. I still don't have the cable to import stuff, so I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see, we'll try and make a room that's like double the size, see how that works. There's just something so creepy about the Resident Evil soundtrack, you know? It's like there's something really sinister about it. Right, hold on, I need to move this back a bit. Right. Oh, I hate that when you go to copy, but you get so used to copying that you always let go of L1 before you were supposed to. We're just doing it far too quickly. Far too quickly. What is that noise? I hear a heartbeat. Is that John Jerry Steve? Is that you? I swear I could hear a heartbeat over here. Is that just me? I swear I don't see anything. I swear I heard a heartbeat over here. I think I might be going crazy. Right, I don't hear it anymore. Right, we'll just assume I'm going crazy. It's the only explanation. Right, come on. Right, let me just move this right over. Right, that'll do the job there. So we've got a route. Now we've got a cell that's like double the size. Well, I don't know if I'll use any of these, but let me just copy a couple of these things over as well. We'll need another camera as well. We need to decide where we're going to put this camera. Maybe put it up here, like in the corner or something, you know. It's not screwed in properly, but does it need to be? Does it really need to be? I wonder what Swickful would do if he went on Big Brother. It's like day 59, Swickful has lost the plot. He is defecating all over the housemates' kitchen wall. It's like, I was just baking a pie, Swickful, what are you doing, man? I can't take the isolation anymore. It's getting to me. Right, here we go. I'm so determined to actually get the gameplay into these scenes, you know, because we've been working on the level design for so long. I'm like, right, enough's enough. I want to see how this game looks in action. How bad would it be if we spent all this time working on the environments and the gameplay sucks ass? You'd be like, we followed you for half a year, maybe even a full year, and this is what we get? This trash? You promised us riches? No, well, it will be the best dream ever made. No one will ever top it, not even myself. We're just going to have to live with that knowledge. Right, I think that door there was fine. I don't really know where the doors are going to go yet, so we can probably centralise the door a bit. Kind of. Right, we'll just say the door goes here, right? So we've got a smaller room. What the hell? He's getting worse. Look, I left a gap there. I'm sure I didn't leave a big a gap as that, did I? I think you pushed that over. You menace. Let's put that right against the wall. And then put that a bit closer again. Right. So we can't really decorate these parts too much, you know. Excuse me. Let's put the toilet right in the corner. We can maybe be a bit generous considering there's going to be a lot more prisoners in this section. I think I might be generous and give them like maybe like an extra toilet or something, you know. Imagine this was the other way around. Like John Jerry Steve's leg, his left leg could probably wrap around that toilet seat here, but if it was the other way around, that big leg was never getting down there, and he'd have to sit in the toilet like at an angle like this. Can you imagine that? It's like my legs can't fit in the gap. Whenever we start using toilets things just start to get vulgar. It's just natural, you know. I don't know why, you know. We're just animals. Maybe we should make like toilet buddies. We'll put like one beside each other, and they can like high five each other as they go about their business. You know. I'll put another one here. We need to get Michael Schofield to unscrew the toilets so we can escape. I'll make this width a bit bigger than this one, so everyone fights over this one. No, I want to use this one to get more leg room. Excuse me. Small Human has cursed me to have a bad throat for the rest of eternity. We'll put a dodgy bit of screw in up here. Right, so now we get a bigger room here. I'll build one more of these over here. It was clearly laundry day. That's why they don't have any sheets on their beds. That's why it's all blank. Oh, Nemesis is coming. Watch out. It's coming for you, man. No, 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 no. John, Jerry, Steve, where are you? It's Father-son day at work. Nemesis comes with John, Jerry, Steve. Excuse me again. But my throat's getting ruined now. Got like a little bit of water here. Maybe it'll help. No, doesn't help. Great, I'm cursed. Uh-oh, what's going on here? I went back to read the comments and the first word I read was poo. Clearly, the poo jokes are taking off. How dare you, no onions for a week. I know you tell him, Small Human. I personally think the old Silent Hill OSTs are better than Resident Evil, but you can't deny that the old Resident Evil music is still really good. For what it is, it's super catchy and super horrifying at the same time. Test subject poop. I think that's what I should rename the game to. Just test subject poop. And people are playing the whole game thinking, where's the poop? I haven't encountered any poop. And then they get to the end of the game and then they're like, ah, I see. Now I see why it's called that. Yep. That's like the big payoff of the game. Oh, here we go. I call this wall as my poop wall, my collage of different poops. This is when I ate lasagna. This is when I had Chinese. This is when I ate... I'm probably not going to tell you what I ate that day. It's probably not worth it. But it's a big collection. I actually thought the Resident Evil tracks were kind of forgettable. Never. Never, man. They're never forgettable. You remember all of them. Especially the save room themes, because they are forever ingrained in your mind. I only know the Silent Hill dog song was stuck in my head at times. Well, that's different. That's not really a horrifying song, you know. It's meant to be a good song. Suddenly, that chocolate ice cream they ate earlier doesn't seem so yummy. I know. It's to quote Austin Powers, it's a bit nutty. Suddenly, oh yeah, suddenly, Mr. Bean. Isaac, how dare you? I know, how dare he? Even more room for poop. Yep. So now we have a big area now, but we can have lots and lots of poop, and I think it's going to benefit most people because you know it means everyone's like, oh, I want to go in the big room. We've got more space to poop on the floor, more wall space. Like my poop collage on this wall, it's getting a bit cramped. But if you move me to this cell, I might have a bigger wall to work from. Yeah, I had a heartbeat too. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, to be honest. My voice is going to come and go, so excuse me. Look, did you hear that? Is a heartbeat coming from the toilet? Is there something inside the toilet? I think there is. I'm hearing a heartbeat from the toilet. Is that just me? What is in here? Take a trip with me. Take a trip down the toilet. Where do you think this goes? Do you think it keeps going? Oh god, where are we? Where are we? Oh, I'm stuck. I'm trapped in the toilet abyss. What the hell, man? Is there something in here? Come on, what's in here? That's so weird. It's definitely coming from that toilet. I don't know why there's a heartbeat coming from it. Let me see if I can do like that X-ray thing. I don't see anything, do you? I don't hear anything, man. It's definitely coming from the toilet though, because as I go around, I don't hear it anymore. It's only when I get close to the toilet. And the weird thing is, I don't hear it on this toilet, I just hear it on this one. That is really strange. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to investigate, I think. But we've got a heartbeat coming specifically from this toilet. It's John Jerry Steve's love for LBA. No, he's throbbing for me. His love for beating that heart-shaped meat. Oh yeah, it's like the biggest muscle in the body, right? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Big Brother cancelled due to the smell, due to the death of innocent contestants. Swickfo by default leaves with the prize fund, poop in hand. It's Dreams, so there's a chance of trash gameplay. There's always a chance. I know. You'll be loading up subjects, you'll be selecting your character, you'll watch the intro cutscene and you'll be thinking, right, when's this game going to start getting shit? I'm waiting for it. You're analysing every part. You're like, right, maybe when I fight that zombie, maybe it'll get really janky, and then it'll ruin the whole experience for me. Then I'll pause it. I'll like it. I'll leave a nice review, and then I'll never play it again. And you'll miss like most of the game. Puppet is acting out. I know he never does. Wow, 2 toilets. I know we're very generous. I felt like because we have like an extra 2 people here, at least we need 1 more toilet. But that could change. Depends on my mood. I might remove both toilets because that heartbeat. If we want to remove that heartbeat, I might need to get rid of it. You can poop while watching someone poop. Exactly. Look, it's perfect. You know. He's just sitting over here minding his own business. You know. Like, he's like that. He's like, what are you looking at, man? Come on, man. I was like, where else do you want me to look? There's literally nowhere else for me to look. Just look at your shoes. Fine. I'll look at my shoes. Oh god, that smells. I can't look down anymore. Bro, can you imagine the scenarios here? Or imagine someone goes for a poop, right? And another prisoner's really thirsty, so he comes to get a drink. He's like, you've got no shame, do you? Leave me alone. Wash day tomorrow, nothing clean, right? No, nothing at all. Or save even more space and have a toilet tower. I thought you said the toilet shower. There's a big toilet tower here. This is like the prison of the future. Everyone has to conserve space because in the future the cells, they're all going to be like that size, and everyone just has to go vertical to go to the toilet. I could see that happening in the future. We're running out of space. We need to go vertical, man. We can't go horizontal anymore. Poo! There we go. Put poop in one toilet, then add a key that unlocks the Infinity rocket launcher. If you want the key, then sacrifice your hand for the rest of the game. I know. My hand! Just this poo comes and slices your hand off. Darksiders 2 OST is memorable. LB. What OST was that again? Because I played that game and I don't remember anything from that OST. Some orchestra thing, maybe? That's all I remember. Living toilet, I know. It should just get legs. We should trick the player. Like, the players walking around are going, oh, thank God there's no zombies. There's no monsters. They walk up to the toilet goes, ah! It's got legs made out of poo. It's like, coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. You thought you were safe? Well, you're not. Turn on X-ray, maybe there's a sound effect. Yeah, I tried, but I couldn't see it. The TARDIS is alive. I know. Do, 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 do. It's about to explode if it gets too excited. Do, 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 do. There's so much mutant poo jammed in the toilet, it's created a new life form. Oh, can you imagine that? It's like, you know when you get a burger and you mash it all up and then you throw it on the floor and it gathers all the hair and the dirt and everything and then you leave it there. That's kind of like the same thing, and it comes alive. Praise the living toilet. We bow down to you, living toilet. I don't know how you managed it, but somehow you've managed to be alive. I don't see anything under here. I think it's really just a miracle. We've created the first living toilet on stream by accident. You should make the toilet wine. What, like to drink? What kind of wine would you like? Toilet wine? Some bleach? I think the heartbeat sound is coming from the monster, because at the toilet is when I hear the sound coming from the right. The thing is, the John Jerry Steve's over here, and John Jerry Steve never makes a noise. He's perfectly silent. I don't even think he has a heart, to be honest. But look, we go to this toilet, there's nothing. We go to this toilet, we hear something. We come this way, just slightly, there's nothing. So it's like the radius is literally like this toilet and nothing more. It's a weird one. Dude, LB, what? I spoke the truth. I spoke the truth and you know it. Or you could add a plunger next to the toilet and you have to plunge it, then a special weapon poops out. The ultimate of ultimate weapons. It's poop on a stick. Just run. You light it on fire and you put it to the last boss and then you kill him in one hit. He runs away and he falls off the edge. I think that would be a good climatic ending. You know how Dark Souls has mimics as chests? Have the same with toilets. Oh yeah. Something in my mouth there. Talking about poop. It's like... the Red Stool, he also did that, because there's chests in Final Fantasy as well that come alive. So, it could be the case here with the toilet. I'm sure I did see a toilet come to life in a video game once, I just don't remember what it was called. John Jerry Steve is a good boy, never makes a sound, he doesn't. Even when he's strangling you with his leg, completely silent. Like, he doesn't even break a sweat. Most people would go like, as they strangle you, but he's just like that the whole time. And he doesn't even look at you, he just looks straight ahead, and he just does it with the one leg. The rest of the body just sways. That's it. I mean, he's a ninja. Some Dark Souls 2 tracks keep getting stuck in my head. See, Dark Souls DS2 is not Darksiders 2, it's Dark Souls 2. See, you're losing the battle, Isaac, because the Dark Souls 2 OST is pretty good. Oh yeah, it's got some good tracks. Too late, man. It's not Darksiders, it's Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2, that's what you said. You said Dark Souls 2 tracks keep getting stuck in your head. That's how I'm going to read that from now on till the end of time. You're welcome. Right, let's get this stupid security room sorted, shall we? Now, what kind of wall do we need for the security room? See, that's the thing, if I need to keep searching for walls, I think we're going to be here all day. Right, let me, I don't think we need that many TVs. Let's see if we get like a... Let's just search for security, see what comes up. Vast is a leading manufacturer of military supplies and is a security company that supplies guards and technology to keep you safe. Well, they don't really keep me safe with a lot of things, to be honest. We've got a floor. We've got another floor. And we've got another floor. You see, the floors, they get more intense as they go on. They get closer and closer every time. Other than that, we'll get a firearm, which I thought was a shelf. Leg. Got some crazy armor. And a wee camera, you know. Yeah, we're not going to use that. That's because we're looking in collections, aren't we? We're looking in collections. Let's see. Security. See, always getting music tracks.
Not to trust programs in the maximum.
What? Right, well how creepy does that look? Imagine a Jack in the Box, but it's Bo Veretta. She just bursts out. Hello. So it's mostly just security cameras. Oh, Necrophagiac. What a man. What a man, honestly. He's always coming to our rescue with quality monitors. Look at that. He made single-handedly he made the entire morgue, and now he's getting a hand in the security room as well. These ones could kind of work as well. We could do like a mix of old and new, you know. Why not, right? They've got budgets. We could only afford one really bitchin' monitor. The rest of them are just going to have to be IKEA monitors. Right, so we've got a couple of monitors. Some old stuff. There's even a desk here. I mean, it's not perfect, but it definitely looks alright. Let's see. Let's see if it looks half decent, just half decent. Doesn't need to be all the way decent. I think until we find a better table, I think it's okay. It's just okay. But that monitor can go to hell, right? Because we're using our bitchin' monitor. We're using our massive. Imagine this, you had a gaming setup. Like, can you actually imagine that? You're sitting here, you're creating on Dreams. You're doing whatever else you want to do on here. I've got all the chat up on this screen. Oh, this is the future. This is the future of these streams. I will now get an underground security room and just start streaming in here. That's like the dream. Never listen to Dark Souls OST. You call yourself a musical connoisseur, but you never listen to the Dark Souls OST. You got it, man. Dark Souls is perfect. Perfect. Demon Souls 2, we can only hope. Hopefully that's the next remake. DualShock 2. DualShock 2, I guess. What was the DualShock 2? Because technically, did they call it the DualShock 2? I can't even remember. I thought I heard something. Must just be the PlayStation fan going mental. Some Darksiders 2 keep getting stuck in my head. OST is literal fire. Better now, LB. Hello, Milkman Gaming. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. VAST. V-A-S-T. What is that an acronym for? Whoever can give me the right answer wins nothing but my appreciation. It's got some great tracks. Ornstein and Smuh, let's call it. And the Great Wolf Sith are some highlights. Oh yes. That's from the first Dark Souls, isn't it? What about the battle with is it Cinder? Lord of Cinder? Apparently that's quite good. Hey LBA, you tried X-ray mode to show all hidden logic? Yeah, we tried. I honestly couldn't see anything around the toilet at all. I'll need to inspect closer later. Only other thing I can think of is something else has set its 3D surround sound to the location of the toilet, which is a sound feature. Yeah, that'd be quite random, wouldn't it? Like, I'm going to put the gadget here, but I'm going to make the sound effect go all the way over there. I mean, it could be the case, yeah. But I don't remember having a heartbeat in the level. That is weird though. But I'll have a look at all the gadgets and stuff, because we still have some old gadgets that we used from like months ago. We just didn't delete them for some reason. What game is this? This is the survival horror game that we've been making. So we made like a little containment cell for the prisoners in here, a slightly bigger one, you know, for John, Jerry, Steve to get a bit more space to roam about. We know we've got a toilet that somehow has a heartbeat. Don't ask me why, but it's a cool feature. Now we're making like a security room that has all the high-tech cameras. We're going to get rid of these ones though. Start spreading these all about. This is Dreams. Welcome to Dreams. What are you working on? I mean, yeah, that's it. So yeah, we're working on this survival horror game like Resident Evil. Yes. So let's see if we can find any more security things. So it's mostly cameras, a security light, probably not necessary.
Not to trust.
We've got a security droid. Yeah, nice renaming of that one. What else do we have? We have a security forces beret, which looks quite cool. We've got a camera that looks a bit like a Pokeball. We've got a keypad which is programmable, which could be good if I'm too lazy to make my own one. Here's some Persona 5 for you guys.
Security locks enabled.
Oh, we'll need to have some of these
Security
voices.
locks enabled.
I feel like I want to do them myself though. Like that's the one asset I'm probably not going to use is other people's vocal work, like randomly.
Security locks enabled.
Ooh, no, just kidding. I'm going to try and record all of the monsters myself. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Got a wee safe in there as well. Payday 2 camera. It's Larry Daly. Night of the Museum. It looks nothing like Ben Stiller, but I guess it's a good attempt. And we've got the vast stuff here again. Well, you know, I think we can probably, if we decorate the floor and the walls, we put some more of these TVs up with another table. I'll get one more table, right? Let's just get another office table. How many times have we searched for office table? It must have been about 50 times. What the hell? Looks like a lovely office. I just want something that's very basic like that. Right. My god, delete the floor, man. Right, here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be good for the scene? I don't know. But let's hope it does the job. Where's our guy? Did I bring him over? No, I didn't. Come on, Blue Man. We gotta go. We've got work to do. We need to test out the... Oh, where are you going? Where the hell are you going, man? He's so depressed. He's just looking at the wall. Come on. We've got... Face us. We've got work to do. Right, I need to make sure everything's a nice scale. We were going to make that a bit bigger, I remember. Make this a bit smaller. Maybe not too small though. I was going to kill you, Isaac, because the music that I want for this game is inspired by Resident Evil. So, one way or the other, you're going to be exposed to Resident Evil tracks. So it's better if you just give in and just start enjoying it now. That way, there's going to be no hard feelings by the end. Put a couple of these down. How big are these TVs going to be though? I think these TVs probably should be quite small. See, I can maybe like stack them on top of each other because they're not on a wall, you know. They're just kind of sitting there. And then I'll copy them. Put more over here. And then I'll just change the location of the the TVs, so maybe I'll put like, hold on, I'll put that back on. Maybe I'll make like one has like fallen over or something, you know. Oh my god, what's going on? Like something really happened here, you know. There was a big problem here. Look at that. All over the floor. All this expensive equipment back in the day. I like that he's even put some detail in the back. Not just the front, but the back also has a nice little bit of detail. Let's read it. Let's spend some time to appreciate the detail in this. So what do we have? So we've got a proper tag here. He properly gives us the wattage. He gives us the caution. He even gives us a little reference thing here. This device complies with part 15 of the Dreams rules. Operation is subject to the following two conditions. 1. This device may not cause harmful interference. And 2. This device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. We've got our model number and our serial number. Manufactured in Dreams. See, and it's got our little knobs and doohickeys back here. See, most people wouldn't even read that. That's how good we are here, because we actually inspect things and we make sure we give every little detail the chance to shine. So I think we can now appreciate this monitor a little bit more, because when we play this game we're never going to see that. Look, they're facing that way. You're never going to see. Maybe I could turn this one round just so people can be like, wait a minute, that has writing on it. Dun dun dun. Who would have thought it? There you go. Now you can actually see writing does exist on the back of this monitor. Imagine Super Alien Buddy 2 OST being absolute fire and Subject OST being the Antarctica. What does that mean, the Antarctica? Like so bad that it's good? Oh, don't even do that to me. The Subject OST needs to be fire. Everything needs to be fired. You can't let us down, Isaac. If you let us down, there's going to be like a hunting party coming for you. They're going to be wanting blood. And I'm going to say, look, I don't condone violence on this channel, but I'll make an exception. Just as long as it's... as long as you do your job well, I can turn a blind eye, but then I'll open it again just to watch, you know. Let's see, does that look stupid? Put the TVs everywhere. Look at that, look at that, oh look at that. This is the future, man. This is the future. This is like, who needs co-op gaming anymore? You can just use tons of TVs. Look at that. Oof. It's just beautiful, you know. The future. It's like a TV that's trying to give you a hug. Joke, no worries. Yeah, better not view, man. Did anyone else notice that sounds now have a wavelength graphic at the bottom now? Or has that always been there? I guess that's a question for the music guys, or the audio guys, because I don't actually know. Hunting Party, Linkin Park. They named that album because they knew that it would be relevant for this stream. Isaac is going to sabotage Subject. I know. We'll be playing through it, and all you hear is like clown music and some lo-fi or something. And everyone's going to be like, I can't take this game seriously. Like, everything else is perfect, but the audio, the music, is terrible. 4 out of 10. No, in fact, 3. I give it a 3. Media Molecule just get disgusted and like, right, we're just going to cancel Dreams now. We just can't have this on our servers anymore. It's plagued us. Always been there, I think. I don't really look too much at the audio side of things, so for me it's always the same. Always, always, always. Oh, look at that. Got all those handles. It's a pain, I need to delete them all individually. I just didn't want so many drawers. There we go. Then we'll put another one here. It's clearly been flipped. Right. Oh no! Totally destroyed the room. Move this over here. Probably put that on the floor as well. Everything is just going to hell, man. Right, there we go. We've got some a nice dynamic security room. So while we try and see if we can find the walls and the floor, I'm not confident about this. This is the kind of stuff I'm going to have to spend hours on. Just finding a... Since we found the floor last time, let's see what kind of walls we can get. 2 sci-fi. 2 brick. 2 brick. What was that? Is that you, FamFizz? I see a pumpkin over here. What is that doing there? Wall land. Oh, it's different wallpapers. Now I can appreciate the nice 1970s wallpaper, but not today. A large stone tower wall that has a plug socket. The early inventors of the plug socket. Wall of memes? No. Stay clear. Ah, very colourful walls. What? A snow wall that's been burnt. Looks more like a marshmallow that's been burnt in the centre. A remix of a basic wall. What does that even mean? If it's under the slice mapper view page, then it's always been there. I thought you liked deleting things individually. I do, but see when it's like really tiny things, it's like... sometimes I delete the floor by accident. You even suggested someone make a game about deleting things individually. Yeah, like big things. Not like really tiny things where I need to zoom in. Oh, hello. I might just use this at some point, you know, just because it looks interesting. It's going to be hard to find walls. You know? Because I don't know about German or other languages, but normally when we say wall, an outside wall and an inside wall, they're the same thing, it's a wall. But in other languages, some languages, they have like 2 words. So one's an outside wall, one's an inside wall, but they have a different word for it. What the hell was that? Oh, it's the wall of flesh. Now it's got a health modifier and music, so it's had an upgrade. A sci-fi wall? No, I think we've had enough of sci-fi walls. Maybe if I just do a plain search for sci-fi wall, maybe we're more likely to find what we're looking for. Otherwise we just find weird stuff. Coconut wall! Whatever that means. That's probably like us being copyright strike now. Right, I think I'm going to have to... Oh, look at the graphics on that wall switch. It's so good. Right, let me see, I'll try and find... Sci-fi wall. So there's a sci-fi wall, get some more fancy. See, the thing is, when you search for sci-fi wall, you find things that are too sci-fi, you know? Like, just a little bit too sci-fi. I mean, we could use those. It's a security room, so it doesn't really need to look that pretty. It could look awful, to be honest. Like, we could literally just use this and it would be fine. Because we're not making a spaceship, so we don't really need to do anything that's too fancy. You know, there doesn't need to be any buttons or any wires on the wall. It's just a plain wall that would look good in a security room. That's it. So I'll try that plain wall we found, and maybe it looks good. I mean, I mean, it's not doing anything special, but I'll tell you what, I'll put it down, and if it doesn't work, we can change it. But until then, let's try. Goodbye, Walt. Right, so this is just a demo, right? It's just a demo test to see if this wall actually works the way we've intended. Right. Just keep copying it. Right, so we assume that's the wall. Do you think that wall fits? It could fit. Maybe if we put like a bit more detail, because obviously the walls we use, they're not just like, oh, here's the wall, that's it. I might like spray paint it, you know, to put some like dirt or blood or whatever on it. It's not going to be so clean as we can see now. But I'm leaving all the sort of painting kind of stuff for last, because it's like a thing that I'm not very good at, so it's probably best if I leave that stuff to the end. Here comes Nemesis. He's like, did you just say that Resident Evil music sucks? Isaac, I'm coming for you. You thought John Jerry Steve's leg was bad enough? Well, wait till you get a load of this Nemesis style. He's like, Isaac, I'm coming for you, Isaac, son of a bitch. Do-no. I want a track like this, Isaac. You're going to make it for me, because I want it. I want it! And I want it right at the start of the game, so people think, okay, normally in Resident Evil games they give you a little bit of room to breathe before they start throwing all the kitchen sink at you. No, I'm going to throw it at you straight away. You're going to fight the Nemesis immediately. As soon as you turn the first corner, and you go, oh god, what's the rest of this game going to be like? Isaac will purposely have copyrighted music in the songs he creates, so even LB will get copyrighted for streaming his own game. Oh, don't even joke about that. I even got the Final Fantasy VII video that I uploaded today. I even got copyright striked on that video as well. Can you believe it? They copyright striked me for Aerith, the Aerith theme, but it wasn't it wasn't Square Enix. It was just some random German thing, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it sounds like our song," but it wasn't their song. It was Aerith's theme. So they lied to get revenue. Those sons of bitches. How close can I get this? Right. That'll do. Just need to bring this door down a wee bit. Don't tell anyone. Okay. So, what do you think of this wall? I hate it! Change it! You wasted your time! I want a different wall. I don't like this one. Change it, my puppet master. Change it. Oh, nice dab. That's a grandma wallpaper. Oh yeah. Proper 1970s. I'm going to use that wall of memes for my 420 song. The horror. Oh yes. Excuse me. Welcome, Mihal. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're making a survival horror game. If you don't know, we're near the end of the game. To be honest, we're in the underground lab now, so we're making all the secret areas, and we made the containment cells. Now we're making the security room in here. They're going to be they're watching everyone, Matrix style. They're monitoring the world. Yeah, you'll need it. I use the dial-up modem sound for my jazz punk games. Stars, oh yeah, stars. Oh no, what is this? This more German? And yes, LB, you need to read that. Depends. I can't even read that. Nicht einmal mein Noblachschwefer, that's the name of my thing. Han die falschen Urheberrechtsbrüche bekämpfen. What the hell does that mean? I eat bagels on a Sunday. You mean your video got copyright strike because of the era theme? Was it from my game? Did you have to delete any era theme from your video to bypass it? No, they let me use it, but they just took the revenue. They're like, any money you make from this video, it's ours. So yeah, it wasn't your level. It was the the level that in the church. It was the era theme, but it was remade in Dreams, and then the copyright struck it because they said this sounds like our song, and their song was nothing like Aerith's theme. It was like, I don't know if it was like some Christmas song or whatever, but I disputed it. The options for disputing, saying this ain't your track, it wasn't available, so I clicked the option for fair use, and I said this is a cover version of a Final Fantasy song, it's called Aerith's theme, and I wrote down this is not the track that you are copyright striking me for. So they've got 30 days to sort it. YouTube doesn't sort this. The people that struck me, they need to decide yes or no. So technically they could be really corrupt and just say, nah, we're just going to leave that strike on that copy ID, whatever content ID thing on your video, and then I would have to contact YouTube. But I don't know if it's worth it because it's one video and we've only just started monetizing the channel, so I don't really think it's going to be that big of a deal. If that video went viral, sure, it would be a hell of a deal, but if it's just a normal video, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. But I can see how YouTubers go crazy because if they release a video and it's their livelihood, they need to make money from each and every video. So if there's like certain videos that are getting struck when they're not supposed to get struck, they obviously lose a lot of money, and I can see how that would affect them the most. It means not even my garlic launcher can combat the false copyright claims. It's very accurate. Hey LBA, you need to lower your graphics, it looks rather full now. Oh yes, look at that, 107%. Isn't that just tasty? Yeah, before I save it, I'll definitely do that. In fact, I probably will do it now because we're probably only going to be here for like another 10 minutes. So maybe we can end the stream by doing our favourite part of the stream, and that is reducing detail. If it lets me. Look at that, 2%. Look at the size of that chair. As long as it doesn't start to morph in on itself, then I'm sure it'll be fine. See, like that, you saw that, look, see as I do that, that becomes less and less smooth. But to be honest, I'll probably delete that part, it looks a bit stupid. I don't really need that in my life. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And don't forget as well, this area, even this area, and this area will not be in the same scene. I will do a remix. I'll do a remix for that one, I'll do a remix for that one, and I'll do a remix from that one. So it means I'll be able, for the remix of this one, I can delete all of that stuff. For the remix of this one, I'll delete all of that stuff. So I'll get a lot of thermal back. It's just for the stream. I didn't make the scenes separately. I just did it this way, just because it was already set up for me to do it, you know. But I will reduce detail anyway. It doesn't hurt, right? Just to look at all that detail. I bet you all that writing on the back is getting destroyed right now. All that hard work. Look, see, the writing has its own thermal. See? I'm so sorry we had to do this to you. You've been there through thick and thin, necrophage. But unfortunately we have to defile your creations. Do. This is my new favourite part, by the way. It's not deleting things anymore. My new favourite part is to reduce detail. See, look, the floor disappears if you take too much of it away. God damn it. Well, at least we got like over half of it, which is better than nothing, right? I mean, the wall starts to look a bit crappier, but you know, it's like they did a really bad job putting up the wallpaper, you know. But maybe it fits, maybe it looks better since it does look like crap, because this just does not get maintained very well. So I think all we need to do now is find a floor. But again, it's probably going to be difficult. Sci-fi floor to the rescue. The Sci-fi pack asset collection. Right, so this is the ones we used before. Maybe we could use the grates. I don't think this fits exactly in a security room, but this is a very fictional area, so I don't think it matters, right? Right, can you stand up on the table, please? We're doing the floor again. I don't want you flying in the air like last time. Right. Oh, these are actually huge. Actually mega huge. Right, let me reduce the size of it. Because if it was a big scene, then we could make them a bit bigger, but because it's not, I don't want to. Right. Excuse me. So we'll get the floor done, and then at least we'll have another 2 areas done, which I'm pretty happy about. Which means tomorrow we can focus on the container area. So it's going to be like a big, massive storage area that has lots of those shipment crates and I don't know, chemical barrels and whatever else. All the things that they're shipping in and out of the facility. Should I do that or that? Let's do that. So we'll do the container supply room, which is going to be a massive room, and you can already tell there's going to be a boss battle in that room. And we'll also do the armory. So I guess this security room will probably be next door to an armory, and we might even do like a locker room, but I never did a locker room for the hospital. I meant to, but I think I just did the break room instead. So maybe I'll make a locker room for this section of the game. So yeah, we've got the container storage room, we'll have the armory, maybe we'll have the locker room as well, and then on top of that we'll have the sewers, which is where you exit the place. See, I don't think I'll get to the sewers tomorrow. I think all of those areas that I'm talking about tomorrow, I think that'll probably take up most of the time we have. So we'll probably do the sewers next week. But the sewers is a really short section. It's not really a gameplay section, it's more like a little bit of gameplay, but it's mostly for a cutscene as you escape the lab, you know. So it's only going to have like 1 or 2 corridors or something like that. So the floor looks actually not too bad. I think the floor and the wall, it kind of blends together. I could change the wall a bit, maybe a different texture, a different colour, you know, just so that the whole room isn't so dull. Because we've obviously got like the table, the computers, everything's black or grey or white, you know, it's a bit dull. But I think once we get the light in the room, the lighting, I think the lighting will really help add some more atmosphere to this. I know Intrataka, he hates it. Like, let's just look at this lighting, right? So just pretend this light here, right? Just pretend that's where the light's coming from, right? Oh god, it's getting really dark now, isn't it? Once we get light, I think it'll look a bit better. But I'm thinking about maybe changing the walls. I don't know if I'm going to keep this big you know, hugging monitor. I think that's probably a bit too far, but it looks crazy enough that it could be plausible in this part of the game, at least anyway. So, and then the other materials that we found that we didn't use for the floors, and the other ones that we had. Oh, it was down here, wasn't it? The grate. Look, we had the grate here. We had this part of the floor as well. So we can use this for like the corridors outside, and but the testing area. Remember the testing area? I could actually use that and put that around the edges of the testing area as well, just to give it a bit more, make it more threatening. I think that might look a bit better. Don't forget my track, LB. Remind me on Discord and we'll start the stream tomorrow with your track and Isaac's track as well before we get going, because I don't really have much time now before I need to go. Oh god. So there's... oh my god. What? Your track, the name keeps changing, I swear. Hey Stephen Mason, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Have you played The Ghosts of Borley Church on Dreams? Uses real recordings taken in 1975. Spooky. Real recordings? That does sound quite interesting actually. The Ghosts of Borley Church. I haven't. I might check it out just now and add it to my list. We normally play new Dreams on Monday in a stream, so I'll add it to my list and then I guess we'll go through it on Monday. If the writing was affected by the low graphics, then it was painted on in the sculptor mode. Yeah. I'm just kidding. It's just you put so much detail into it, you know. I just don't want to ruin the effects of it, you know. Either way, when we finish the game, what are we going to do for the Tuesdays and Fridays? Do you mean when we finish the game entirely, or when we finish the level design layout? Because once we finish all these areas, the level design part, we still need to go back over all of the areas and do this. Basically add a floor, add a wall, maybe paint some stuff on the floor and the walls, finalise the objects that we're using around the scene. If we need to make new objects or remix them, like maybe I don't like the look of this table, so I'll make some changes. I'll start putting in the gameplay cameras with the character to go through the scene, so we can see the cameras angles for each area, and if we're finding that certain camera angles are better than others, we might change the environment a little bit, because you want the camera to focus on certain parts of the environment, so we might need to move some things around. I'll get the door transitions as ready as well, so we can actually go through and we can see the door opening and we go through. So now that we've pretty much finished all the level design, we know roughly all the doors we used. So now I can make a collection of all the doors we used and then do an opening and closing animation for all of those doors. Import that into all the scenes as well. We already did the logic for the inventory, it just needs a bit of polish. Same with, we've already did the logic for picking up notes and reading notes, so that's pretty much done. We just need to customize it for each note that we write. Same with picking up objects. I've only did the logic for picking up handgun ammo, but it's easy to replace it with another object, so I need to do all that as well, and then we'll get all that together in a scene, and then as we fully complete each scene, we'll put that into a dream and we'll just sort of test it and see how it goes. And it's probably going to take me a while to get the final character designs done, and adding enemies is probably going to be a bit later, because I need to, you know, make sure the animations and the logic are working quite well. But basically, yeah, we're just going to do first and foremost, once the level design's done, we're just going to go back, add floors and walls, make the graphics look better, and then we're going to send it to Intra Attack Out. He's going to do the lighting in each scene, and then after we do all that, I guess off stream, maybe on stream, to get your opinion, I'll do the camera angles, but off stream I'll probably start putting down like all the items and integrating the character and stuff like that. So it's going to be good. We're going to start to see the game come together, you know, to be a bit more playable now once we start doing all that stuff. Probably the FPS horror game. Well, when the survival horror game, once this is fully done, yeah, we will go on to the next big project, which is the first person horror game. So we're never going to stop. Like, as long as there's another project to work on, once one ends, another one begins, basically. So it's never going to end. It's like a vicious cycle. It's quite a short track. Oh, okay. It's 1 minute 36, so it'll be like a really quick intro. Mine is 12 times the length. Oh dear. How do you get to 65% in 1.5 minutes though? I know that is crazy, isn't it? Hee hee, I knew you'd ask. It's a secret. Right. So we did a little bit of the containment cell, like a wee jail cell. Got the camera watching them. We made a slightly bigger one for John, Jerry, Steve. Just add a bit of variety with 2 toilets, one that has a heartbeat. By accident. Then we've got the security room in here. All done and dusted. So tomorrow, like I said, we'll do the big container room with all the shipment crates and things like that, where they store all the big equipment and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll also do the armory room as well. And if I've got time, I may also do some extra areas. So hopefully tomorrow we can get the vast majority of the level design done. So I think definitely by at least next Thursday we can do the sewer and wrap up some of the areas that we need to finish off. So I guess probably by next Friday we'll start going back over all the old areas and start doing all the detail on those to get them looking really nice. Are you sure you can't fit it in? No, because I really need to go, because I need to start working in like 5 minutes. As soon as this stream goes, I'm away. Luckily I'm online, so it's not too much of a problem. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we'll do more areas tomorrow, and hopefully if the Outlast 2 doesn't crash, we'll continue our playthrough of that on Saturday as well. Alright, so thanks for tuning in, guys. You've been a great help. Alright, see you later, Red Stool. Thanks for joining. See you later, Small Human. See you, Isaac. See you, Stu. See you, Stephen. I'll add that level to my list. The Ghosts of Borley Church. I need to remember that one. See you later, guys, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye.